Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. I am Chip Skipper, coming to you live for another night of independent wrestling action. For another night of independent wrestling action here in North Carolina for the Foothills Wrestling Alliance, and we are returning here by viewer request because they really wanted us to see this prophet, Daniel Reed. Daniel Reed declared a prophet for a new philosophy towards professional wrestling, although it could be argued that Curtis T. Love in the desaturated purple jacket yelling his head off could be the real prophet because he is calling out the name of Daniel Reed, declaring it to be the trailblazer of this new philosophy of wrestling. Now, what this philosophy exactly is unknown at the moment, other than Daniel Reed being at the head of it. This man is quite egotistical for a man who has not been in the industry for very long. And his opponent for the night coming on down to the ring is Kari, Kobain. Also a relative newcomer. You could say that this match is for the scouts. However, it is worth noting that of the limited information that we have on these two men, one of the things we do know for sure is that they have a complicated history with one another, with Curtis T. Love and his incredible charisma bringing these two together, then forcing them apart, then bringing them together, then forcing them apart. You could say they are star-crossed frenemies, destined to fight till the day they die. We could be looking at one of the eternal feuds of pro wrestling in its earliest stages. What an honor if that is true, genuinely. Oh my God, Daniel Reed, worrying me for a second that he was going to scar the women and children in this audience by showing his bare, probably hairy ass cheeks. Again, unscouted, he could have 3 under there for all we know. Kari Kobain, Daniel Reed, these two know each other pretty well, especially for relatively young competitors. It's definitely an interesting matchup to see where the two people in the ring know each other better than anybody else in the building could possibly know them. Daniel Reed, though, immediately wanting to establish some presence the moment the bell rings, immediately calling out to the audience, getting a very negative response. Now, we've seen this a lot before, where a young upstart wrestler tries to get the audience riled up and then says, "Oh, I subsist on the negative attention." Kari Kobain almost getting the advantage in the corner, but Daniel Reed switching up the momentum, changing his leverage. Oh my. Going for the clean break, but then double slapped him right on the nipples. Incredible accuracy from Daniel Reed. Maybe a bit concerning, but Kari Kobain shaking it off. Daniel Reed definitely seems like the type who says that he will bathe in the hatred of the audience, but it is yet to be seen if he can actually thrive under those circumstances. Kari Kobain returning the favor. Can he return the double? Yes, he does! Double slap to the chest, right on the nipples. Daniel Reed calling out to the referee, trying to get him to doubt his intentions, trying to gaslight the referee, but the referee knows the rules. He knows that it's a 5 count in the corner. Kari Kobain let off pretty early. Just gave him a little slap in return. Headlock by Kari Kobain, taking advantage, but Daniel Reed pulling out the hair. Sensing trouble, immediately backing into the corner, but Kari Kobain taking advantage in the corner once again, getting the leverage, double slap again. The audience asked for one more double slap to the nipples by Kari Kobain. Daniel Reed seems a bit betrayed, although whether it's by the audience or the referee, we can't quite be sure. Something's clearly on his mind. Curtis T. Love trying to maintain the mental advantage at ringside, but Kari Kobain again getting a perfect headlock, forcing Daniel Reed into the dirty hair pull, forcing Kari Kobain off. Oh my God, shoulder check by Kari Kobain, and Daniel Reed goes down from the momentum. Duck down by Daniel Reed. Kari Kobain ducking under the leapfrog. Daniel Reed rolling back. Kari Kobain leaping over. Drop kick from Kari Kobain. Kari Kobain going for the pin. One, not enough. Kari Kobain catching his breath. He doesn't look disappointed, though. I think he knew better than anyone that Daniel Reed would kick out of that, immediately grabbing that headlock once again. Kari Kobain has a very snug headlock. Daniel Reed struggling to break out of it through anything other than hair pulling. That is the 3rd hair pull of this match. The referee needs to get a hold of these two men. Go behind by Kari Kobain, off the ropes, basement drop kick, Jesus. What the leapfrog axe kick from Kari Kobain. 2, not enough. Daniel Reed rolling out of the ring, sensing danger. Curtis T. Love trying to call for a timeout. Daniel Reed trying to call for a timeout. He's seeing his life flash before his eyes. If that axe kick had hit a little more flush, holy shit, Kari Kobain could have decapitated this man. Daniel Reed feeling very lucky that was only a glancing blow. Even a glancing blow was enough to keep him down for a 2 count. Daniel Reed really needing to reassess his priorities here. Oh, Kari Kobain not giving him the opportunity, going to the outside, knocking him down to the floor. The wooden floor of this gymnasium. Kari Kobain repeatedly stomping him. He's already tired of Daniel Reed's antics, and this match has hardly begun. Throwing him face first into the hardest part of the ring. Kari Kobain telling Curtis T. Love to get out of the way. Curtis T. Love distracting him once again. Referee really needs to get a hold of this match. Daniel Reed striking Kari Kobain from behind as he was distracted by Curtis T. Love at ringside. Daniel Reed really resorting to some pretty hefty methods. Kari Kobain in deep trouble as he gets a mud hole stomped into him. Oh my God, Curtis T. Love choking him out on the bottom turnbuckle. While the referee was distracted, Daniel Reed turning this match into an absolute chaotic shit show already. Daniel Reed's got Kari Kobain by the hair again. The hair, really, this is getting annoying now. Daniel Reed, single chop. Oh, hurting his hand. Bit of an amateur mistake there. A chop is a move that is easy to learn but incredibly difficult to master, inflicting as much pain as you can onto the chest of your opponent, onto their pectorals, while minimizing the damage to your own hand. A chop from Kari Kobain. His technique is also a bit off. What? Momentum in the oh my God! Leaping crescent kick from Daniel Reed, going for the pin, hooking the leg very well. Oh my God! Genuinely thought that could have been it. That kick landed flush. A ground and pound from Daniel Reed. The referee finally stepping in, telling him, open up those hands. Get out of the mounted position. This is not MMA. The referee's starting to count even. Daniel Reed obviously getting a little frustrated, and I probably would too if I hadn't, if I was in Daniel Reed's shoes, except Daniel Reed has been pushing the rules so far. Can't really blame the referee for being a little annoyed at him at this point, setting him up, front face lock, suplex, snap, suplex from Daniel Reed. Going for the pin, a little bit slow on the pin, and Kari Kobain is able to kick out at 2. Daniel Reed seeming a little disappointed, but he's right back to it again, pulling on the hair of Kari Kobain, using that as a grip. Does Kari Kobain need to wear like a bonnet or something? He needs to get Daniel Reed off of him, man. He's got a chin lock in, knee to the back. Daniel Reed taking control of this match, mouthing off to the audience. It does look like that he is actually doing pretty well among the hatred, although he is getting a bit distracted by it. Trying to play into the crowd, perhaps a bit too much. Kari Kobain able to fight out of it as Daniel Reed did not develop his hold much further beyond the chin lock and the knee to the back. Kari Kobain striking his way out of it, ducking the lariat. Kari Kobain with a lariat of his own. Daniel Reed right back to his feet, but a back elbow from Kari Kobain. Daniel Reed ducking the lariat. Daniel Reed off the ropes. Pop up, rising knee from Kari Kobain. Kari Kobain off the ropes, developing momentum, sliding clothesline, folding Daniel Reed up like a piece of paper, but Kari Kobain was not able to get the full fold in on that pin, and that might have cost him the win right there. Again, we can see the raw talent in both of these men that could be developed over time into something truly, genuinely incredible. Uh-oh, Kari Kobain looking a little tired here as he ran to the ropes. Getting distracted, pulling on the beard of Love. What is he gonna do? Strike to the big man, and he falls off the apron to the floor below. Oh my God, top rope lariat, turning Kari Kobain inside out. Daniel Reed, no, oh my God. Holy shit. I genuinely thought that was over. That came out of absolutely nowhere. Kari Kobain pulling on reserves that are genuinely impressive to kick out of that. That flying lariat from the top turnbuckle landed flush. Daniel Reed talking some major shit to the fans. Might be his undoing as he gave Kari Kobain time to recover, but he got some on his shoulders. Is he going to do spin out? No, Kari Kobain lands on his feet, ducks under the lariat, up to the middle turnbuckle, leaping, caught on the shoulders of Daniel Reed. Daniel Reed, fireman sit out, facebuster by Daniel Reed, and this might be it. Hooks the leg, and that is a 3 count. Daniel Reed, the Prophet, comes away with the victory. God damn it. Well, genuinely excellent performance from both of these men. I imagine that any scouts watching are definitely intrigued by the raw talent on display from Daniel Reed, Kari Kobain, perhaps even the presence of Curtis T. Love, as much as I hate to admit it. This man looks straight out of a blackout drunk movie. Regardless, thank you very much for watching. This has been Chip Skipper here with Foothills Wrestling Alliance, Daniel Reed versus Kari Kobain. Be sure to support the original promotion, and all of you, have a wonderful night.